It's me.
Welcome to Batcave.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way
Oh,
in,
movie tickets.
with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors
Must be of
locked
that day.
tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned. But the
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign
Catwoman
really
couldn't
think
get
these
the
accusations hold any water with the
drive,
voters?
so we have the
Or will
drive.
it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical.
That's just watching the TV.
Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at
We have
it.
our
They're
Codex,
recommending people avoid the area
Gotham
and
feed,
seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in
our
any
main
of that
screen.
tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of
There's the
Falcone
data
family
drive
capo
that we can.
Louis
We'll
Pistachio
look at that,
Falcone
but
was found hanging off the side of the 4th
there's
Street Bridge.
the data board
sometime
there. It will
just
be.
before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. Random stabbings are the
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
real cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of rioters
Well, the test run at the
Smoke
mayor's
pellets.
office was a success.
or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers.
I should see if I can
Batarang.
refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients
Property
have
of
gone
Wayne
missing from
Enterprise.
Arkham Asylum, bringing the
Oh,
total
what's
number
this?
of escapees from the half-prison
Deliver
EMP
a jolt
sticky
or
tracer.
knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions.
Alright, and what is this trace
The
detection
newest
schema?
edition. You can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
That's our gadget table.
Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street,
Let's see the movie tickets.
don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
You can believe it. Now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Mayor Hill
So we
says he's tough
there it
Suit
is.
absorbed most of the
Check
damage
out the
from that
Batman suit.
gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance
Anything
for
this
a
side? No, we
safer
can't go
future.
that side.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
we
because
can go
the
down
rumors
side.
of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's
Let's check out our car.
most mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city.
Batmobile.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Pretty cool.
Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
Can't go that way. Let's go check out that drive. But first we'll see what's the
Talk about
codex.
dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really
Gotham
think
Field,
these
let's access that.
accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived
He
as a
and precious
desperate
mayor
attempt
to
from a
decry
flaming
vigilantes.
campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
Alright.
And one mobster's murder
What's the
caused
codex?
quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th
That's his
Street
family
bridge
photo.
sometime just before dawn.
Yes,
causing
the
traffic to
butler.
back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Harvey Dent. That's Mayor Hill. Oh, there she is.
Random
There's
stabbings
our
are the
Catwoman.
latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail
Oh, the
cars
Penguin.
to contend with. Gotham police are investigating
So he will
multiple
make his
cases of
appearance
riders receiving
in one of the
abdominal
episodes.
wounds from an ice
There's
pick
our
or other pointed
sheriff,
weapon while pressed
James
into the tight
Gordon.
quarters with fellow passengers.
There's the
A
pretty
few
girl,
have
Vicky
died,
Vale.
while most have been admitted to
There's
Gotham
this
General
bastard,
in critical
Carmen
condition.
Falcone.
The police don't have any suspects at the time. Two more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees
Alright,
highlight the
so
rough,
we have checked
some
that,
would
we have
say
checked that.
inhumane conditions at the aging asylum.
Let's get the data there.
44-year-old twin brother and sister, Leon and Belle.
Nearly fell off a building for this?
Dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
Come on, Bruce.
Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without
Now
cause.
that's the way to
That law was
get a chair out.
allow Gotham City
Let's find out what was
I
so
wish I had a
important.
chair like that.
to modify and improve the city's aging building.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process,
What are we looking at?
let me try a different angle. This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I had everything under control.
That's true. I've seen you take down worse thugs. But I'd already sewn you up once tonight, and I had no interest in a repeat performance. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
But I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Business card. Park
I
6
thought I
a.m.
saw
All
Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember
Well, I
correctly,
doubt
Oswald
that.
was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Alright, so we are meeting Cobblepot. Oh, Cobblepot. Cobblepot Park.
Where are you, Oz?
Bruce Wayne associating with Gotham. Oh, homeless person. Let's examine what is the Should I give him the change? It looks like he's drunk. Running
Great.
late. Meet
There's
you
the
by statue.
but no Oz.
So by the time Oz comes, where all the things look at shopping cart. The park looks like a garbage park. That's the statue.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh? You want me to cut it out of you? End him!
Gentlemen!
Oz?
Oh, ho, ho.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do? Stay down!
Oh no.
This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, Yeah, good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides,
Oh, you
someone
went
needed to
too
deal
far.
with the rubber situation here.
You didn't need to take it so far.
Some folks have fine hearing, Bruce. Others don't get the message unless it's beaten into them. It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
So in the movie, they never shown the character Oswald. That's the mention. Oh, I guess that was the asylum. Oh, arrived in style.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And the rate of death and suicide inside the asylum
Not
itself
now.
is truly terrifying. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
Getting emotional and all.
With this facility and our next mayor, we change Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
Sure, you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
Well, I think Mr. Falcone is a voter just like anyone else in this city. He came to learn about Harvey Dent, your next mayor. Next question.
Please keep your questions on
solid
topic,
answer.
people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
The plot thickens.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I'm sorry, are you arresting me?
Not unless I'm forced to. We're only collecting evidence today.
I didn't do anything.
That's what we're here to find out.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's chopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
Monarch Theater.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after
Falcone?
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready.
The Wayne family has always been a cornerstone of Gotham. We have never had and never will have connections to organized crime.
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear. You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
Always has been.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Oh. The plot is getting thickened.